Linda Ikeji was born on the 19th of September 1980. She's a Nigerian blogger, writer, entrepreneur, and former model. She's known for a popular blog and controversial publication online called Linda Ikeji blog. Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. If you're an existing viewer, you're also very much welcome. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Alright, Linda is somebody who is known to everybody. She's a world-renowned blogger. She's in fact the highest paid blogger in the world, in Africa, or in Nigeria, if we may say. Linda has been very successful, and she has told us several times about how she became successful with her blog. And mind you, Linda has gone through a lot to achieve success. She was a former model. She had a modeling agency that didn't really kick off well. She wrote a book. She's an author, and she told of how miserable she was when she had the book because she couldn't sell most of the books. She also dabbled into other kind of businesses that did not really work. And at a particular point in time, she said, she narrated how she was arrested at a police station for owing because she took a loan of 200k and was unable to pay back. So as you can see, it's been a long drive for Linda Ikeji, who grew up in an area in Mushin with her family, her father, her mother, and her younger ones. Linda is known to be, quite reserved. She's not. Yeah, she posts her pictures on Instagram, on her Linda Ikeji blog sometimes. She even has a TV, and she was known to have bought a house in Banana Island, one of the most, influential area in Lagos, Nigeria, for 600 million. That's about 4 years ago. Okay, now the gist is Linda has been known to be single, but at the time in her career when she was a model, she was known to have dated Dan Foster, who was an American OAP, on-air personality, and who was much loved at that time. We called Dan Foster the big dog at that time, and they were said to be in a relationship, but they later broke up, and she was said to be very, very broken. Yeah, she was said to be very, very broken because she was really in love with Dan Foster at that time, but it didn't work out. And that was really our only known relationship at that time. Now, fast forward to many years later. Linda was not known with anybody anymore, while Dan Foster got married and had children, though Dan Foster is late now. May his soul rest in peace. So Linda was not known with any man, and maybe she dated secretly, nobody knows. But she was involved with a lot of self-made projects, sponsoring young ladies, encouraging young ladies not to sleep with men to make money. And at a point, she was said to have advised young ladies not to have sex before marriage. So a lot of young ladies were looking up to her, trying to adopt celibacy and all of that. Then pronto, we just saw that Linda Ikeji got pregnant. And, her sister, especially Laura Ikeji, was excited and went on air to show ring and engagement ring that her sister is finally getting married, which is understandable because Linda had actually literally done like weddings for her two younger sisters, as the eldest one in the family, which she had sponsored, she had encouraged and all of that. So it was just natural. Then the next thing, she had a baby shower abroad, and she put to bed a bouncing baby boy on the 17th of September. And this is the boy called JC. So I think about 2 months after she had JC, she came out to introduce her son to the world. And it was quite emotional, I must say, for me, because people were trolling her at that time to say, good for you, you call people baby mama. Now you're not able to show the father of your own child. Who is your husband? Who did you, there were different allegations flying around. And so she had to take the bull by the horn. She came out on her blog and actually shared a very long post. I'm not going to share the post here. You can go to her blog or just type in Google Linda Ikeji's child's birth story or something, where she expressed herself to apologize to people that she had advised about being whatever, but the time was ticking and she had to make a decision to have a child by herself, and that contrary to allegations that she was pregnant for a married man, that she doesn't sleep with married men, and her child is not for the father of her baby is not a married man, and truly the father of her baby is not a married man. is a single man known as Sholaye Jeremy, a very silent billionaire who, works with the likes of Aliko Dangote and Mike Otedola, Femi Otedola, but it's very, very quiet. So Linda shared her experience with him, how they got together, how they were serious, how he even said if she gets pregnant, she will come for prenatals in Dubai and all of that. But that when she got pregnant, he just developed the cold feet and didn't bother to come over to see her father and all of that. And it got really, really messy. And that was about when the pregnancy was 3 months old. So from that point, it was not very pleasant. So she had to own a situation with her own full chest to come out and say, well, this is what I am. I apologize. And honestly, Linda was known to always, be quick to call people baby mama on her blog at that time. And, life has a way of humbling people. And like I say on this blog, this is not a blog that that encourages negativity. Of course, we talk about things, but in a very constructive manner, because when life already has humbled you, I think that's the best teacher that you can even have. And right now, she rejoices with her son, and she's so extremely happy and shows him off. And with this post, she said something which I'm going to read now. This little man tells me I love you, mommy, at least 20 times a day. True story. Any other love I get in this world is a bonus. Happy birthday, my old heart. JC is 3. This is so romantic. And we know a child that she has always, dreamt to have. I think she had the child at age 38. Yeah. So definitely younger ones have had children and all of that. She's been an auntie over and over again. And so having her own, when she had the baby, she bought a Bentley. She really, really spoiled the child in terms of saying, I've worked for you. Come and enjoy the money. Okay. So is a child that she decided to shower all her love and attention on. She said she wasn't going to get any nanny to take care of her son. She was going to enjoy motherhood and do all the stress herself and all of that. So it just shows how the boy has lightened up her world and made her excited. Okay, now, if you take a look at the boy and the father, they are just, is a split image of his father. Okay, so we just thought things would normalize a bit between them. Though she said it in her post that was the end, that she had nothing to do with this, baby daddy. But it was just, somehow when it was known that as Jesse is 3 now, in 2021, the father still has nothing, no ties with him, which is where I have a problem with. Okay, now you might have something to do with a woman and not love the woman anymore, fall out of love with her, or not just want to marry her. That is no big deal. Okay, she has moved on. She has said it when she had the baby. But I think as a man, when you have a child, you should not deny. Okay, if you see a child as this is the product of my loins, I do not think that even if the mother of the child is a house girl that you slept with and had a child, the fact that the child is yours, you should take care of your child regardless. That's my own opinion. I don't care what anybody wants to say about that. I've seen men who were in the university and got their girlfriends pregnant, but they will tell you, okay, no, I'm not ready to get married, but I accept the responsibility of my child. And those are still men, young men that are yet to have any job to be doing or something, but they take responsibility for their own child. I don't know what exactly transpired, but I don't think it's a good thing for a man to impregnate a woman and just abandon the child. No, you don't know what the future holds. And recently people were talking about Linda and accusing her or throwing allegations that how could she change the name of the child from Jolai to Jeremy to Ikeji. In Igbo culture, if a man does not accept a child, the child belongs to the woman's father. So, for example, from the onset, since he refused the pregnancy, he didn't accept the pregnancy, the child was supposed to have been bearing Ikeji, JC Ikeji, not in any way Jeremy Sholai or something. All right? It's the Igbo culture. There is no bastard in Igbo culture. So people need to understand where someone is coming from and what perspective someone is coming from. So in as much as you didn't accept your child for 3 years, and according to our culture, she needs to have, she needs to change the child's name to her name. She's free to do that. Do you know what it is for a woman to single-handedly raise a child? We are not saying marriage here. Please get me right. I'm not saying marriage here. I'm saying responsibility for your son. And if you're not sure the son is yours, by all means, go and do DNA test. What are we doing to our children? That is the product of your loins. That's how a responsible man should see a child. Even if we've known people who have slept with house girls, and they will tell you, okay, I'm not marrying you, but let's do a test. Let me confirm the child is mine. I will take care of my child. So not just you abandoning a child and whatever, and he's not a married man, he's not, and he never came out to say he never slept with Linda or they never had a relationship. So what's the big deal? Adults can have their issues, but we adults, when we try and make our children victims, it's not fair. I'm coming from the angle of this son, and I will say I'm not one of those that are condemning Linda for changing his surname to her own name. Not at all. She's Igbo. That's a tradition. That's what our family wants, and she has tried to let the child bear his father's name. But since it wasn't forthcoming, she has every right. Nobody has the right to tell her what to do or what not to do in that regard. I'm sorry. It's her life. It's her child. And for 3 years, I think it's enough time for that man to sit down and think, okay, I'm not marrying you, Linda. I don't have anything to do with you, but my son is my son. If you want us to do DNA, let's go ahead and do it. But he never came out to do that. So she's free. So with this now, it is clear and she can move on. So I don't see why people have been, talking at her and saying, why did she change the name? By all means, let her enjoy her life. Let her enjoy her son. And as you can see, Linda can afford anything she wants. And a lot of rich people are looking for children. They are looking to just have a child like this. Look at how handsome, how, well catered for the boy is looking, So life goes on. But please, men, I'm going to advise men in this video. We honor you. And we want to say that, please, when you get a woman pregnant, don't even do it with a woman you don't even want any child with. That's to start with. And he's also a man of means himself. He's not as if he's a billionaire himself. He's just a very silent one. And one of the things, to be fair on him, that he said he had a problem with Linda is that Linda is a public figure. So it wasn't going to work. There were two different personalities, which is understandable. And that's the reason why people respect people like Davido and Wizkid. Though they might not be officially married to a particular woman, and once they have something to do with a woman and the woman has a child, they accept the child. That's respectable. That's responsible, right? And they still create time for these children, even on their special days or visits or something. But for you to not even claim your child, to me, it's distasteful. I don't agree with it. And I will say these days now, women are doing great, having their own money, facing their own hustles and all of that, and so they can take care of their children. But it doesn't speak well for a man, honestly. No, it's not something I will contain. Honestly, it's not a good thing. So I will advise men, please don't try and have any intimacy with a woman that you cannot bear to have a child with. So when the pregnancy comes, you should be able to accept with your full chest. It is even these days that I'm now respecting young men who got their girlfriends pregnant, but they were able to say, okay, I'm the father of the child. That is so respectable. It's honestly so respectable. And all this we are doing with our children by abandoning a child with the mother, and this happens every time and everywhere. It's not just about Linda. There are so many women who are even still struggling, who maybe they are collecting 15 or 30,000 naira salary, and they have a boyfriend that they are dating who put them in a family way, and now refuses the pregnancy and put them through trauma and psychological problems and all of that. And you would think you're just going to have your life like that. Well, gone are the days when, women are now, getting more experience. But no, I like when a man is respectable. I like when a man is able to own issues with his chest. That's what makes you a man. Not saying because I don't want the woman, therefore I have no business with the pregnancy. That's tacky. That's tasteless. Very, very tasteless. So I think we should learn one or two things from this. Even as a woman, a man can promise you everything. I'm going to marry you. I'm going to do this, and still at the end of the day end up doing what he did. Because really looking at his profile, I think he should do better. That's my own opinion. So what do you think about this? And we learn every day. So I think I've been able to share my thoughts on this. So people should please stop trolling Linda or any other woman who decides to go this route. If you're not ready to claim responsibility for your child, and like in one of these pictures that I scrolled here, he bought a car, he bought a Jaguar or something of 20 million for his mother, which is fantastic. So for a man who appreciates his own mother, should also appreciate any child that comes out of his own loins. That's my own 2 cents that I want to share in all of this. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to share, like, and subscribe to my channel, and please drop your constructive comment below in the section box. Bye for now, and I'm sure to see you in my next video. Thank you very much for watching. And to all the women out there, keep being positive, keep doing your thing, don't let bitterness enter. And to the men out there, we want you to be more responsible. Take responsibility for the product of your loins. Nobody knows what the future holds, and life is just so short. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.